California, New York, Atlanta, Tennessee. I know everybody is on Facebook, Instagram. Like I told you, go to WPTP. Some of y'all on the radio listen to me right now. You can hear me live over the air. But go to WPTP 100.1 FM on Facebook. You can see this live taping with me and Reco Chapple, one of the hottest. Reco is the hottest person in the world right now. He's talked about in the world by making dresses for all the entertainers. Sorry, got a lot of feedback. And Reco, I got a lot of echo. Okay, Reco is the hottest right now. So we're gonna interview Reco this morning. This is an exclusive show. This is an exclusive show. Show like this one. I don't care how many people interview Reco. They can't interview him like celebrity hype man because I get for real down there. I can ask questions to Reco that no one else can ask. We grew up together in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He went to Brandon High School, but he's an amazing guy around the world doing his thing. Man, Reco is just doing like I'm happy to interview one of the hottest fashion designers in the world. One of the hottest fashion designers in the world right here live. So y'all, I'm gonna bring Reco. I ain't gonna hold no more time because I know Atlanta, Georgia is kind of busy today. Reco been doing this thing. So good afternoon, Reco.
What's good? What's good?
Turn me up a little bit. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm handling my
You got echo on your end over there.
You know, I don't know what's going on. You got echo on your end too.
Okay, turn your volume down. Turn your volume down.
Turn my volume down. Yeah, okay. It was on sky high. Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Okay, if I turn it down, I ain't gonna be able to hear you.
Okay, you can't hear me. So you got echo. It seems like every time you do an interview, you got problems on your end.
Oh, I know, right? It was, you know what? I think this is StreamYard.
Yeah, it's StreamYard. I can hear him very well. It's on your end. What kind of phone you got over there?
I got an iPhone. I got the latest. I got a 13.
You got a 13. I guess it might be your builder where you in it. But you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You got an echo, but I can hear you.
Huh? Turn your volume up a little bit.
Turn it up more. Okay, mic check 1 2 1.
Yeah, you sound very well, but I just echo. Okay, we're gonna just do it anyway. Reco, I noticed a lot of people talking about the show on Love and Hip Hop. You the hottest thing in the world right now.
I appreciate. I receive it. Hey, I receive it.
Well, you got a lot of things going on, Reco. I mean when you first started, and a lot of people like, where does this guy come from? He's from Chattanooga.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. So tell us a little bit about the show. You wasn't late. Hold on. I got a lot of echo. Turn your speakers down. Do you have speakers in the background?
No, no. It's just my phone.
Yeah, he said. Wow. We can't get it out, so I gotta wait. But I'm gonna see it for you. So tell us a little bit about what went on at the wedding.
So on the actual show, I don't. Let me be honest. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. It's just my cup of tea of just how they portray Black people. I just don't watch it. And a lot of people say, well, why did you do the show? And I'm a person that believes in faith and divine order. Like when you're living in your truth and an opportunity presents itself to present your work to the world, to millions of people, I think you should do it in whatever they try to portray you, that the truth will come out. And so that's why I did it. They portrayed me on the show that if I was extremely late, and lateness for Black people can come out sometimes unprofessional. But a lot of people don't know that she came to me. They think they got married in November. No, November the 7th, if I'm not mistaken. That's the timestamp on my phone. She came to me in August and said, Reco, I need a dress for next month, which she was getting married in September. So I was like, hey, let's go ahead, get it cooking. She gave me the deposit. I started working on the dress. Then when I called her for another fitting, she said, waiting, Reco, can I cuss on here?
No, you can't cuss.
Okay.
But say anything else you want to say, get for real down and dirty. But just don't come.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I ain't want to get you, banded to nowhere. I ain't want,
Oh, yeah, just don't
So
come.
so anyway, she was just like, look, we ain't getting married. The wedding's been called off. Blah 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 blah. I don't know, like if I want to marry this nigga or whatever. I heard the N word is okay, and
It's okay.
so I said, cool. Well, just let me know if it's back on because I just know how women are with these things, and I know how their relationship was from the beginning. So she called me back at like the end of November, the end of December, early November, was like, Reco, the wedding back on, but it's next weekend. That's like 7 days, sis. Like, she said, I know, can you film so and so, so and so? And I said, you know what? I'm feeling froggy. Let's jump. Because I know it was gonna make good TV, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So the production team called me and said, hey, we want to shoot you maybe like on a, if I'm not mistaken, like a Wednesday or Thursday. And when you're shooting with production, it takes them so long to set up. She was pretty much on time, but Sierra was late. So this 2 hour shoot turned into 6 hours. Mind you, I still had to fit her for the wedding because she had been shooting every day that week and I had no other time to fit her. So, but to make a long story short, the day of the wedding, uh, I didn't know what a wedding was. I didn't know where to go. Only thing that I knew that I was finishing up the dress. Was I working that day? Yeah, but I wasn't working that thinking that, oh my God, I'm gonna be late. I was working like I'm finishing up the dress. Like I'm just taking my day. I knew the wedding started at 5:30. So it was around 3 something. I'm packing up, getting ready to go. 4 came along. Where is the, because she wasn't answering her phone. Where is the wedding? The production gave me a number to the CNN building parking lot. So I was like, this not right, but okay. So when I was leaving, I left her undergarments and on my desk on the thing because she said something about her undergarments. So I went back, but I was like really down the street, so I wasn't there and had to come back. I was like right around the corner, and then I was driving to the what I thought was the venue. I get Now we supposed to be doing a wedding for Love and Hip Hop, Young Jock and Kendra. I just seen all these white people around. I was like, this cannot be the right place. And they was not dressed appropriate for a wedding. So I
Right.
asked the lady, I said, is there a wedding going on or something I don't know about? Like, she said, no, I think you at the wrong place. So I called production. I said, let me get somebody from Atlanta that knows the city. They said the old Macy's building downtown. Why come nobody just didn't say that? So I went straight to the place because I had a client that just had a wedding there. So I said, let me in the back door so I can get to Kendra. Oh, no, 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 no. We want you to come through the front door. We want you to come to the front door. Hold the dress. Da, da, da. I'm outside for 45 minutes. We'll get somebody to park your car. It's Tony, you know how it is in Atlanta. It's just like Chattanooga. You just can't park your car any type of place, any type of,
Right.
and have
They gonna get you.
right. So I said, no, I parked my own car. I put everything in the trunk and all that stuff. I was outside waiting, still waiting. Cue Reco to come in. I said, I need to come in through the back door. Because when the building is so big, you just can't go to a back door and get in. Somebody gotta let you in. Nobody wouldn't let me in. They barely knew how to get me to the place. So I said, forget it. I walked in, the whole entire congregation sitting there. I'm like, who cares? I walked up, I saw Kendra. She hadn't even started hair and makeup yet. I was like, well, I'm here with your dress. So they end up starting hair and makeup. I bought the dress in. Um, we got dressed. I started videoing people like around 6:30, and I videoed Sierra and was like, am I late? Am I late? Because I already knew that they was gonna try to portray me of being late. And they was like, I was like asking people, am I late? Am I late? Because half the wedding party hadn't even started hair and makeup. And so she was like, no. And if you go to my Instagram page, House of Chappelle, it'll show her saying a genuine reaction saying, no, you're not late. Kendra didn't walk down the aisle till like 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Her wedding's supposed to start at 5:30. I was there just like everybody else, hungry, looking for food.
So you're the hottest thing in the world right now. Right now. So yeah, you're the hottest thing in the world right now.
I mean, I'll tell you this. I know when I go overseas to Africa, when I was in Italy, when I was in St. Lucia, people notice who I am and they know what I do. I get emails from London. I get emails from all over the world. But I'm gonna tell you, when I go to New York, I can't even walk on the street because people want to take pictures and all that. When I'm in LA, they want to take pictures. But I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to my own people, baby, when I mean to tell you, the stuff that people say, the stuff that people do, and even the support, I'm gonna be honest, it's just really not where it should be. It's just really not. It's really not. And they love to compare this. Oh, well, you ain't Gucci yet. Well, you ain't Chanel yet. I'm Chappelle. I'm your own blood. But
Right.
you would want me to put my stuff at a discount. You'll treat me a certain way. You'll put me on TV to try to make my brand look so bad. But I'm supposed to be this greatest thing in the world. One person said on YouTube, I was reading the comments from one of the interview personnel, and they said, y'all don't realize something. Y'all saying all this stuff about Rico, that he's late, he's this, he that, but y'all keep going back to him. So why everybody keep
There's your phone over there.
No, that's not me. It's
I,
nothing.
I guess it's the room you in when you do your interviews. But anyway, you
Don't be trying to blame it on me, Tony. Don't be Don't
nah,
be trying to blame that on me. It's
I ain't
it's
trying to blame
nothing.
you, but listen,
It's nothing but right here but a fan. A little bitty tiny fan.
and that fan must be on, right?
Yeah.
That's
It's
what
been
it is.
I'm gonna
Turn
cut it
the
off.
fan off. Right. Okay. It got a little better. So
No, don't try.
you hot in that room?
Yeah, I'm hot.
Okay, but listen.
I got on a sweatshirt.
But listen, you the hottest thing in the world right now. Everybody's talking about Chappelle. Um, so how you feel about that, Rico? Coming from Tennessee State, coming to Atlanta, Georgia, doing your thing big.
I mean, you've been knowing me. You pretty practically family.
Right.
You've been knowing me for since we've been knowing each other since we can remember. And
43 years.
and I'm gonna be honest, none of that doesn't matter to me. Like it's great that people are talking good, bad, or indifferent because I believe that negative press is good press. So none of that has never steered me away from my goal and my focus on my brand. I am a fashion designer. I'm not a reality show star, but I would say me being on television and me currently being on television, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, them online sales for the past couple of days been real nice. You
Okay,
know,
that's good. So keep it up, whatever you're doing. I just want you to get your story out there. I want you to take over the whole world. Because
appreciate it.
Rico, by being on the interview with me, I know we got a little echo problem, but we pushing you right here because guess what? Every celebrity get married, who the hell they want to call? Rico.
Exactly. And I got a fun fact about Tony, y'all. Tony Boston. His voice been like that since he was 3 years old. Okay.
Man, whatever. So Rico, I heard you talk about on TV the other day about a black network. What are you working on?
So I'm working on so I can't tell you everything, but I'm working on a network to protect and showcase major talent of Black creatives. It's like a HGTV meets the Style Network. It's fun. And next door, we're actually almost at the end of getting the studio completed. And that's what we're going to be shooting our content. We got our first show scheduled to be shot in October. The second show is scheduled to be filmed in December. So when we launch in the spring of next year, we'll have about 5 shows that we're going to be introduced to the public, and you'll just pay your subscription. It'll be like the Netflix of Black fashion.
So you the CEO?
Yes.
Wow, I'm glad I got a media pass. I got a
Girl,
media pass. I'm coming. No, for you, I'm gonna come and support you. I'm bringing your whole family, your mama, your cousin, your auntie Mary,
look, we're going to have problems,
Doretha.
okay?
I'm gonna bring your whole family. So Rico, what's your next plans? What would you tell anybody that's in the fashion world right now to keep their head up? That's black, that's not getting the credit they need to get credit. What would you tell them?
Man, just stay focused on your goal. Don't try to be nobody's friend. Put yourself first. charge accordingly. Do not sell yourself short. Do not try to get in the in crowd, because the thing is that people may say a lot of things about Reco, but you don't see me up in nobody's face. You don't see me. I'm good. Well, I'm a little bit of an introvert, so it's a little different. I don't need to be around nobody. So all I need is your credit card to go through, and we will be good. So just stay focused.
You said your credit card go through.
That's all we need to be friends with. Me and your American Express, your debit card, your Cash App card, your Venmo payment, your PayPal card, whatever. I want to be friends with those, not you.
so, so tell us some of the people you don't did dresses for.
Okay, so lately, okay, of course I did Kendra for Young Jock's wedding. I did Saucy Santana when he wore the silver suit with the shoulders. We did James Fortune, the gospel singer at the Stellar Awards with the green suit on.
You did that?
Yeah.
Everybody talking about that.
Yeah, did his suit. And the thing is, when it comes out, I'm on to the next project. So I'm gonna post about it and I'm gonna move on. I don't got time to be doing all this stuff because it's on to the next project for me. Of course, I did Candy's wedding dress. I traveled the world with Toni Braxton, Tamar Braxton, Cameron Diaz, Janelle Monáe, Fantasia, Michelle Williams. I like it. The list goes on and on and on and on.
So do they need a hype man?
I mean, I necessarily don't need a hype man for fashion, but if if I got something popping off, I definitely give you a call.
Yeah, because I'm the hottest thing in the world. Because I ain't going.
Okay.
So what you think about Young Jock? I was with Young Jock about 4 months ago in Nashville. We did a show outside. So what you think about Young Jock? If Young Jock, if you watching this, I really want you to hear this. Reco is family, so y'all take care of Reco in Atlanta. But Young Jock is a cool dude. Listen,
oh yeah, he is very. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people have their opinions about Kendra and Young Jock's marriage, but when you are around them two, I definitely get it. Like, he's a cool dude. She's a sweet girl. Like, and she even that person that sent me to the wrong address, they got fired.
They got fired.
Yeah, they got fired. They got fired from the network. Yep.
Yeah,
they were just like, now you playing with my wedding and my money. So that person gotta go. Wow. It was just simple. And she said it could have been a lot worse, but she was like, this man still gotta eat.
So I heard on TV the other day too that Love and Hip Hop is the only person that paid you.
Yeah, and a lot of people was just like, well, why did you do it? Okay, so Kendra paid me $5,000. I'm getting an appearance fee from Love and Hip Hop. I was on 2 or 3 episodes. And then they also paid me a location fee to come film. So 3 times. And most of the time, even though I got paid for Candy wedding dress, but I didn't get paid for the episodes that I was on the show. And Married to Medicine, none.
Hold up.
That's why I'm not on Married to Medicine to this day.
Hold up. That's my girl Lucy daughter. She went to school with us, Mariah.
Yeah, Keisha.
Keisha. That's what I know about. You didn't get paid.
No.
We classmates. I'll take care of that. Don't worry about that.
No, and the thing is, I don't need to. So during that time, because they look at it as you got TV presence, even though my sales that 1 month on Married to Medicine, my sales online, my online store was $56,000, right?
Oh, damn.
So, but that doesn't matter.
They paid you.
You still need to pay me for my talent, because that's something totally different. So they try to use that as leverage to negotiate. Now, they did pay me when I came to the reunion show.
Okay.
But, and to be honest, that's why I didn't go back to Married to Medicine. That's why I haven't did any TV, because don't nobody want to pay me. I'm going to be honest. I just completed a wedding dress for $12,000. Why do I need to go on television to fool around with that could possibly ruin your career when I'm doing perfectly fine?
I'm so proud of you, because I see you come up. So you're rich. You're rich.
I mean, I'm good. I'm not rich, but so I'm gonna tell you. I say rich in word problems, because I may make $12,000, but I know I got $15,000 in bills I gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? I know I may make $5,000 off a dress, But I got real life over here. I'm about to have kids. I'm trying to buy this property. I'm trying to make major moves because a lot of people don't even realize I am the last Chappelle, the living boy. I'm the last one. So if I don't have kids, it's no more after me. The legacy is gone. So I gotta put it to work.
Now, how you gonna have kids?
Well, so I'm
uh,
doing surrogate. I'm doing surrogacy over
okay,
in
you keep it
Africa.
real. I like it. You keep it real.
Yeah, I'm doing surrogacy I'm doing surrogacy in Africa. My best friend is giving me her eggs, and we're taking everything over to Ghana, and I'm having two boys at one time.
What's his name? Reco Chapple?
Nope, Lincoln and Benjamin Chappelle,
Okay.
named after that money. After that money.
I like it because you're keeping it real. I really like it
Yeah,
because
it's
you're
it's,
keeping it
it's
real.
what it is. It's Lincoln and Benjamin Chappelle. Don't get it twisted. Pay my kids. They're gonna be some ruthless know-it-all, and the first day they're gonna learn about the value of a dollar.
Right. So we gonna come to Atlanta and do more exclusive video with you. Just right now, just online. And Rico, we're really proud of you. Anything we can do for you, let us know. Oh, you come back to Chattanooga, do a show anytime soon?
We're talking about some things. I've been in Chattanooga lately because my dad's longtime girlfriend of 30 years just passed. So, I don't talk to my family as much. I'm gonna be honest, we've just grown apart in so many ways. They're doing their thing, and I just kind of dip in every now and then. And like I tell people, it's okay. Like I'm fine with where everything is, where everybody is. But I just don't, that I love my city, but sometimes it can be so toxic and so in the box that it's just not a place for me. I love Chattanooga to death, but the feedback and like I'm doing a big wedding in Chattanooga right now, big wedding. I'm working on it, but everybody is not like that. Everybody's not like you. Everybody don't think the way. We've always thought different from growing up. But it's just a lot going on there.
You Rico Chappelle, you the hottest fashion designer in the world right now. I'm glad I know you. I'm just telling the truth. They can
Thank you. I
all they
appreciate it.
want. They can talk about me on TMZ, YouTube. I don't care. I'm the hottest in the world. But to know Rico Chappelle, there's something to know.
And people don't realize you know me. Like
Yeah,
I know your mom, your grandmama, everybody.
But
Yeah.
Rico, I'm very proud of you, serious.
Thank you.
Everybody in the world want to be a Rico, but they scared to say they want to be a Rico.
I'll take that.
No, I'm just be honest.
Yeah,
I mean, go to New York.
I appreciate the compliments. It's hard to digest them when I know that and don't get me wrong, I never fixate on compliments, on bad comments, but I see the great ones. But I also know, like here in Atlanta, baby, when I tell you they'll stab you in your back in a heartbeat, but I know Atlanta is not my final place, and I know Atlanta is a place to where I come. It's a pit stop for me. I make a hell of a lot of money, but I know I got my sights set on another city that I'm making a huge presence in, that has been number one on my online store for years. And every time when I step in that city, the love, the support that I get, I know that's where I need. I'm 45. Like I'm almost a half a decade old. So it's like my mind is shifting to be comfortable, to have my kids, to raise my family, and to be very, very extremely respected and prosperous in my career. And that's what my goal is now.
Wow, it's amazing.
So all that being up in the face and all that acting all crazy, I'm too old for that now.
So what's your next journey?
My next journey, have my kids, move out of Atlanta. I still got my businesses. I have a fabric store here. I'm doing a showroom and a studio next door. I'm buying some property here to have some rental properties, and I'll have pretty much a place in Dallas, Nashville, and Atlanta, and that's my bloody triangle.
Dallas, Nashville, and Atlanta.
Yeah, That's my bloody triangle. That's what I'm working with. And me and my kids will be traveling all year and making money at those places.
All right, Rico, I'm gonna let you go. Got an exclusive video with Rico. Got a little echo in the background, but it's okay. Rico,
That's on your end. I'm sure I don't hear no echo over here.
all right. If somebody want to get in touch with you, what they need to get, how to get in touch with you. And look, you're not cheap.
Right. Well, we do have some affordable things online, like you know, you can go on to houseofchappelle.com, and Chappelle is spelled CHAPPLE. Like I got this new crossbody bag. It has 2 straps. This
It's
is
your
like
bag.
huh?
They got your name on it.
What you course.
Oh, he ain't playing no game.
Yeah. Then you know, I got my trucker hats. I got sweatshirts. I got all types of stuff. You know, these are affordable. $100 bag, $200. houseofchappelle.com on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. So that's it. Simple as that. I'm just a regular old dude hustling like everybody else, to be honest.
So houseofchappelle.com.
Yep.
I see a green suit up. I see a green suit up. A green suit up there.
Oh yeah. See, something like that, that's more customized. Those are customized pieces right there. That green suit run you about 1,500. You know, some of those gowns will run you anywhere between 4,000 and up. It just depends on what it is.
You made
I made every single stitch. That echo bad.
Yeah, I know. They got a big all right, Rico, look at coming up. I can't see his Rico. Rico Chapelle, y'all know there's a lot of static over there. Yeah, echo is gone on your end, Rico. But we glad we had Rico now. So we probably have to do another interview with Rico.
Yeah, when you get your equipment fixed.
Oh, I can hear you. Oh, I can hear you better now. You ain't
no, it was when you cut off the computer, everything went out. The echo, everything stopped.
Oh, it's good now. So everything went up. So that when you cut the video, so it must have been in the video. It was a video. So Rico, by you being the hottest person in the world right now, what do you think your next journey? Like I say, you think your next journey going to be in? We behind you 100%. We know that by being on my show a little more different than the other people's show. And the reason I say that is because on my show, you can't put I'm black on. I'm black on my show. I can do what I want to do. We own this station, so
we can't cuss.
You can't cuss because it's the rules. But listen, Rico, I'm just so proud of you. You know, I go through the same thing you go through. We come from the same city. I'm like I win awards. I can't beat it. I travel around the world. I'm at Burner Brothers. I'm at Burner Brothers Hair Show. Like I said, I was on stage with Young Jock. I helped T.I. get on. I was T.I. first hype man. So when I travel to Atlanta and go around the world and come into my hometown, I do feel kind of weird because people here don't give you the credit you need. But I don't care because guess what? I keep moving. I keep moving, and God keep blessing me.
Right.
And that's what I want you to do. I want you to keep blessed. But it's just so honored to know you. It is so really honored to know that I know a fashion designer, that I know a person that's taking over the world by storm. And you did Candy Burgess, like I said, you did Kendra, you did work with Fantasia, you don't work with everybody. And that's another thing. You don't like TV, do you? You don't like TV, do you?
I don't.
So I think my question
is, I'm good at it though. Shit, I'm good at it.
And you make all these dresses and suits for people that's in the entertainment world, but you never get to watch TV. So how you feel about that? All you're working on TV, but you don't ever get to see it.
One of the things that we say in fashion, that you're only good as your last project. So I don't be focusing on what I did. I did that last year. I'm focusing on building my own network so I can control my own narrative. I'm focused on, I got about 10 weddings lined up. I just dropped yesterday. I just flew a dress, the $12,000 gown. I just flew that up to St. Louis last night and just got back in town. I flew it up yesterday morning and flew back that evening. And literally when the interview, because I thought the interview was at 1:00, it was at 12. I was literally still in the bed at 11:30.
Wow.
So trying to get myself together. So I got 3 fittings today. Um and I'm moving on to the next project. I'm getting my studio together. I'm meeting with contractors later on. It's no rest for me. Like, so I don't have, to be honest, I don't have time to look at TV. You know.
So, are you taking? Somebody told me as a question. Are you doing any kind of internship, like helping kids out, or somebody's in the fashion world? Are you showing it about how to be a Rico Junior, or Rico number two, or Rico number three?
So remember before I moved from Chattanooga, when I moved home and moved back, I had a fashion show and I had about 1,000 people at the fashion show in Chattanooga at the
I
Trade Center.
remember that because you had a shop on Brandon Road.
Right.
Right now, I think Sister do her out there right now. But you had a shop on Brandon Road and you made some stuff for somebody and they pissed you off then because they wanted to wait till the last minute. I remember you making a suit for somebody and they want to wait till the last minute to call you.
Right. It's us. So doing that show was called Becoming Legendary Fashion Show, which that show was to get people that more than likely would not become models, would not be fashion designers, to participate in a big fashion event. So I'm taking that same concept and turn it into a nonprofit organization called the Become a Legendary Fashion Foundation, where I'll be teaching inner city kids to learn about the business of fashion. So instead of trying to sell dope on a corner to buy the latest pair of Jordans or the latest pair of jeans, I'm going to teach you how to make your own Jordans, how to make your own pair of jeans, how to make your own, so you can sell them to the kids in your community. And so, because the dollar of the African American dollar literally stays in our community less than a couple of hours. When you talk about other races, the Chinese dollar stay in the Chinese community for years. It's same with the white dollar. We are the only community that when we get our dollar, we go spend it with other races and other cultures. So I'm trying to reverse that by creating the Become a Legendary Fashion Foundation and teaching kids how to make their own product and make money instead of being on the streets.
I know I got a friend named Thomas Evans. His sister does fashion. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get with Thomas, get with his sister. I got
You
Quan.
you act like I don't know Thomas.
Oh yeah, you went to school with Thomas.
Right, one of
Okay,
my best friends.
you so big now on the air. You are a guy, but at the same time, I gotta respect the position you in. You are
But
Rico
even though,
Chappelle.
like, I'm gonna
You
tell
also
you,
Rico Chappelle.
Lawrence Howard is still my dog. Thomas Evans, all the people that I grew up with that really knew the struggle of how I got here, they would never not be the position that they was in 25, 30 years ago. It just is what it is. When Thomas called me and asked me any questions about fashion, because he has a line called Andre McClure.
Yeah,
McClure.
but I know I got on Thomas about that. So it's still all these questions people want to ask you, be curious about what we're. And I'm so glad that you came out. You came out. I mean, you've been up and forth for what you got going on. That's why I respect you
You mean
more.
came out as what? A fashion designer or being gay?
You said both of them, fans and being gay. That's what
Oh,
you
well, yeah.
said. You know what? Because you kept it real.
Yeah, yeah.
You still Rico to me. I don't care. Money Green, your Aunt Mary, your mama, your brother. You like a cousin to me. We grew up together. But I got your back regard. I don't judge people.
Right.
I don't got a heaven. I don't got a heaven to put you in. I sure don't got no hell to put you in. But when we come to make money, I need you. When it comes for me to look good, because I'm the hype man, I need to look good. So I need
Right.
to shoot every month. So I need to call Rico. Get him
Right.
man credit what credit due.
Right.
Your personal life, people kill me. Your personal life don't have nothing to do with how to make a suit. That suit ain't gay. That suit ain't straight. That
And
suit make
actually
you look good.
give a good quote for everybody. 9 times out of 10, if you got some clothes on your back, some drawers on your tail, or some socks on your feet or shoes, 9 times out of 10, it's somebody that waved a rainbow flag is doing all that. So I mean, give it a break. Give it a rest.
I like you because you keep it real. But Rico,
Yeah, give it a rest.
I,
I remember telling my dad that I changed my major from architecture and engineering to fashion, and he was like, "It ain't no money in that." I said, "Dad, you got clothes on your back right now. We can go into war. I can make war uniforms. I'm always gonna make money. Period. Whether if it's a recession or not. For example, we finna get ready to go into a recession, right?
right.
These girls have already planned their wedding and saved for their wedding years ago. Like I said, I got 10 weddings on the books. My wedding gown start at 5,000. I can really work once a month and be fine. I got 10 weddings. My whole year next year is already booked up. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna be good.
man. I mean, it's just amazing to know you. I'm happy to know you. Every celebrity you don't work with, Candy Bird, and then there's another thing. You in Atlanta, Georgia. And they know you made them look good. You made them look good. They listen. If they spirit wasn't right, you put that dress on and made them like somebody. You gotta realize your position that you have done. You changed. They were ugly when they woke up, and then when they got through with the wedding, they were so nice and look. I'm to be honest. And then the people you work with, I heard they got real bodies. They got real
Okay.
bodies. The people you work with got natural bodies. They ain't paying nobody for this. They ain't paying nobody for that. You got a harder job because you actually gotta have to um
Build.
build a dress around their body. So I seen that dress you made. One person made that dress for the lady, but you didn't charge her number 5,000. That was almost a $50,000 dress, Rico.
Yeah.
Why did you just charge her? You charged Kendra's a millionaire, and you charged Kendra $5,000.
Well, so it's not about trying to break somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because the world of high fashion and couture is really kind of new for Black people, and getting clothes made like it's not your regular going to Aunt Tina down the street to get something done. Like you coming to a facility, and it may not be as much to some people, but to our community it's still I appreciate the coins being spent. And have I ever made will I ever make a $50,000 gown? Trust me, I had plenty of $50,000 contracts. Okay. But I know where I am, where I'm in, and I know who's watching me and know where I'm going. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
But I mean, and then I bet you don't need advertise to you. Word of mouth. Word of everybody trying to get in touch with you. I heard
Well,
your phone
I'm gonna be
going.
honest. Since I started in 2000, my biggest clients have been word of mouth and only like when they show that Candy wedding special, I get an influx of calls. Even with that, even with me being so called late on Love and Hip Hop, my online store picked up. I got about 5, 6 emails right now. I gotta check because people want clothes. I saw this person because at the end of the day, what people will identify with that Kendra body type, right?
Right.
She has a real natural body. She's heavy at the bottom and she's small at the top, right? It's so many girls out there that's built like her. The girl that I just dropped the dress off to in St. Louis, she's built the exact same way. They have this almost the same measurements, give or take an inch or two. And she was like, "You just make my body look so good." And so that's how girls and guys come to me.
So and so if I want to, because I think somebody gonna have an event, and I need to, but I want to be different. I don't want to be like everybody else.
Right.
I want my own suit. I want Tony Boston suit. I know Rico gonna make it, but I want a Tony Boston suit. I went viral a couple of months ago about $150 shirt they said I had on. Well, I just nutted up, but I want you to make me a suit. I'm gonna wear it because guess what? When you take off, you already taking off. God already blessing you, but I don't want you to forget about me. So I want you to make me a suit where I can put in my closet. So when I see you on fashion, like the fashion world on TV world, where I'm like, I know him because I ain't gonna be able to get in touch with you. I'm gonna be honest and real with you. Even though I'm
Right.
interviewing you today, you blowing up, and so I can't stop what God got for you. That's what
Right.
God got for you. I'm just an old man on this world, so I don't want you to forget about me, but I want you to make me a suit. And when you're ready,
Okay, that's fine. So what you would do
no, I'm saying, what would I
No,
do?
no. So I'm telling you what you do. So when you go online, it has a area that says consult, and you book your time for your consult, and we'll talk about creating you a specific look. You'll know how much everything costs. You'll know what you're dealing with. You'll know the timeline. Because say for example, like I charge Saucy Tantana 4,000 for a suit, right?
God.
But I had 15 hours to make it.
So is that a lot of time? I mean, is that a lot of
Hell
time?
no. I
Oh,
usually do a suit in 4 weeks.
Okay, so they rush you. So why is you doing all these? So what is going down in Atlanta? Because I'm just noticing that lately on TV that you've been rushing. People been calling you at the last minute.
Well,
What's really going on?
they call me at the last minute because they know I can perform under pressure.
Wow.
That's so when the Saucy Santana gig came from Law Roach. Law Roach was introduced to me from one of my fraternity brothers that graduated from MTSU at a Gamma chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. So
Right.
he gave him my number. Law Roach is the top black stylist in the world right now.
Wow.
He's in the world, and I'm not. He does Celine Dion. He does Ariana Grande, all the top A-listers in the world. And he was like, okay, I got this project. In 24 hours, a day and a half turned into 15 hours because he was like, we gotta send a carrier to pick it up and send it to LA like ASAP. So I found the material. And even and things like that, you got to be able to finance the project and get paid on the back end. That's the funny part.
Yeah, some people don't think like you. Some people don't see the vision that you see. That's why God blessing you. You
Yeah,
went ahead and made the suit, and then on the back end, you know your chick gonna be here in 1 or 2 days.
pretty much.
But you see how God
And,
worked it out. You see how God worked it
but
out.
then here it is, it got to fit. So Saucy
Oh,
Santana ain't built like a regular dude. He built like your uncle that just got out of jail and your auntie that got 5 kids.
right.
So
So they still
you gotta them shoulders big. Like Santana shoulders is just as big as yours, Tony. But
I
his
don't,
waist is
I
the
don't,
size of my little sister's.
I don't think you see that. I don't think he might get there. He might get there, but this natural. I don't take no vitamins or nothing. This is
He
natural.
don't either, because he a
Okay.
big old end Negro.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But then his waistline is the size of my sister's.
Oh yeah.
and then he got all these legs and hips and stuff. So I literally going straight by the measurements, and it fit perfectly like a glove, and they sent me my money.
Wow.
So it was almost like rolling the dice. I had to finance the project. Boom. But I mean, I'm at a comfortable place to where I can do that now.
So you are right. I mean, you are. I mean, but you work hard. Rico, tell a little bit about Tennessee State. You graduated from Tennessee State. Well, first of all, you was a drum mate. They don't know you can dance. Do they know you can dance?
Yeah, I think people. I don't know about the new generation, but
No, you made Tennessee State band. Do they know that?
well, no. So I wasn't in Tennessee State band. I was in Lane College band. I was a drum major, and then when I
Lane
transferred
College.
over, I end up being. I end up instead of with my major architecture engineering, I couldn't stay in the band because I had an engineering scholarship. So yeah, I couldn't stay in the band. So I end up leaving the band, and I started cheering to still get my free benefits of travel
Okay.
and all the games and all that stuff. So that's how I end up getting out of the band because of my scholarship.
But do this generation know what you did at Brandon High School back in the day? When y'all used to have a marching band?
The Chattanooga does. Chattanooga does. I think that legacy will never die because everybody's like that was the baddest drum major that Brandon ever had. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest, I kind of don't live like I take the accolades and awards, but that happened in 1996, and even I meet a lot of people that live when they was in high school or in that great moment. But I tell people, take those great moments that made you that person then and apply them to your life now. And that same energy that I had when I marched on the field at Brandon High School or when I was at Lane College and even at Tennessee State University tumbling down the field, I still take that same energy and put into what I do now. So that person that was on that field, it's the same person that did Candy Bird's dress and had that same energy. And I put the same energy in the time that I do everything now. And that's why I still come out on top.
So you're a slick celebrity. You know that, right? Because you make
Um,
no, you gotta be. Because you're making all the celebrities look good. What are you?
I mean, I know that, but it never sounds right coming out of my mouth. You can say it, but I can't say
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna
You know
say
what
it
I'm
because
saying?
you make 2 millionaire women less than a year or two look good on TV. They got networks.
And actually, to be honest, a lot of my clients are millionaires, but they just don't want me to put them on my social media, and I never put them on TV.
I
But
mean,
I have a lot of millionaire
do your
clients.
work. That's what God bless you with. I mean,
True.
I mean, that's what you do. And one thing I like about you, you so humble. You don't care if they got $1 billion. They want a suit, or get out of my office. That's one thing I like about you. You treat everybody the
Treat
same
everybody.
way.
I'm gonna tell you. You know who my pastor was back in the day,
Yeah.
Rev Jordan,
Real
Mount
Melvin
Canaan
Jones
Baptist
and
Church.
Malcolm about the church. You're right.
And I never talk about God. I never talk about none of that because of my sexuality. But I know I'm a spiritual person. But I only thing that I pray for is humility to keep me humbled and keep me sane because I've seen people in this industry that are here today and gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I never want that to be me. So I treat people how I want it. So I want to be treated. Like I just told one of my clients, I had to block my client to finish their clothes because I didn't want that negative energy saturating my brain.
Wow.
So I said, when I'm done, I'll unblock you. And when I unblocked her and she saw her dress, she was like, I get it now. I get it. But most people, oh, she wore me out during the process to other people. But when she saw that dress and put on that dress, she was like, oh, I see. I see how you work.
So how many more checks you got coming? Because I know that Love and Hip Hop have a different series going on. I keep seeing you on these series. Are you through with Love and Hip Hop? Because
Right now I'm done with Love and Hip Hop, but I would tell you ever since 2010, I get about 3 to 4 reality shows come on my desk. And last year was the first time for me shoot because I hadn't done TV television in a long time,
yeah, because
time
you ain't did
since
television.
Married to Medicine. And so, I forgot I won a show in Canada, but I was there. I'm gonna be honest, I was only there for the check. I won the show a couple of years ago. I won 10 grand in 3 days. And
Dang.
but I just start entertaining other contracts for other networks and shows. Only if they pay me what I asked for and they pay me what I asked for.
Well, I think that the what I've been hearing from you in the interviews on TV and the network, I think you underpaying yourself. God got a greater thing for you. You undercut yourself because the deals you're giving people, you are a blessing to the industry. They don't realize you are a blessing to the industry. And
So here's the deal. This is what I tell people on that. You know, I did Kendra dress. I did her dress for 5,000, right? And it literally took me, I did the dress by myself. I didn't have a team. I just did the dress. So it took me about 2 days to do a dress, right? And Saucy Santana suit, I did a suit in one day, 15 hours, $4,000. I don't know nobody to make $4,000 in 16 and in 14 hours. I'm gonna tell you, I rather work every single day to get those numbers instead of working once every 3 to 6 months with a high number. I'm gonna tell you, Tony, I do absolutely well, and I'm not the one to brag. I do absolutely. I travel when I want to. I do whatever I want to. I live how I want to. I am great,
I'm proud of
and
you, girl.
I think from people that have did those prices, they here today and they gone tomorrow.
And the one thing I like about you, every time I see you, you dress so plain. You don't wear all the jewelry like I do. I gotta have my jewelry. Just me.
Right.
But every time I see you, it's like you Rico Chapple, you gonna be yourself.
Yeah,
You
that's
got you
my
got a
purpose.
white collar shirt on with some slacks, and like I'm gonna go. Like you don't. I mean, you got a bald head. You keep yourself up, but you don't never have no long necklaces, and like I ain't gonna lie. You just be simple and plain. Like I don't care.
Well, it's I do styling and consulting as well. For my look, I am a slim guy. I got little bitty ass hands.
Hey,
I'm comfortable.
because
I am comfortable with being gay as hell, but I ain't finna put on all that and look like a girl. Like that's just me. Like for me to wear a whole bunch of jewelry and earrings and rings, I might as well put on a wig and a pair of heels. But I'm not saying nothing to people who wear those things. That's just not my style.
right.
So I just keep it plain, simple, masculine. I'm a regular dude because at the end of the day, who I love is only this much of my life. You know, everything else my presence. And I'm gonna be honest, I think that's one of the reasons why I've been so successful in this field. And that's why I have so many male clients doing suits. My actually men things are selling way more than my women's. I sell underwear, I sell socks, I sell suits, I sell tennis shoes, I sell hats. Those online sales, the men watch me just as much as the women. And they feel, and they when they come around me, they feel comfortable around me. But this is just who I am. I'm not trying to, this is who I am.
So wow. So are you doing any kind of touring right now, like when you go do conventions or seminars? Because we think about booking you. We ain't gonna think about it, we're gonna book you, but I don't want to just book
So
you.
I've never stopped doing that since day one. Even when I first started making clothes and when I did television, I was pretty much gone 2 or 3 times a week doing fashion shows, speaking, and I do them occasionally now. It's not as much, but I still do them. Yeah, I still do them. I will say this: they are picking up, but my first love is making clothes, and then my second love is helping people, and especially under, because the life that I grew up in. You know what my mama was into and my
They
daddy
don't
was
know.
into,
They don't
and
know that. They don't know you kind of gangster. They don't know that you grew up in Achinab. They don't know the Rico had to struggle. They don't know where to catch the bus and catch the cab. They don't know that Rico.
right. And so and they don't know that I was pretty much primarily raised by my aunt, and
Mary,
and
aka Mary.
right. And from fourth grade on up to my senior year, I was in a different house every year.
Yeah.
Like sometimes 2 or 3 different houses. And we need to put a kind of a stop to that. Like we need to make sure like these, and if I think the only thing that saved me, and listen to this. This is what's going on in Chattanooga right now. Why these kids are going astray is because if I didn't have Swanee Summer Scholars Program or Black Achievers or some type of activity that
A
I
big
could do like
program.
band, I would have been screwed up. Because I probably would have had a girl pregnant back in the day and got hey, you sound uneasy, but
Rico, you had all the women. Look, they don't know that Rico had all the women in middle school and high school. Rico wasn't no joke.
and so I probably would have been on the corner selling drugs.
Yeah.
um I probably would have been doing a lot of things, but since I was so focused on activities, and nobody no parent told me to go get in the band. I just saw them marching on one game and I said that's gonna be me. So that Monday morning at school, I went to my guidance counselor and said, put me in band. I'm doing it. And next thing you know, they took me down to Grady Black office and I was in the band the very next day because I knew I wanted to do something with my life. And I knew being standing in the house, being on the corner, that just was not my thing that I wanted to do. Sitting at home watching TV, it ain't never been my thing.
I'm so amazed. I know your Aunt Mary, proud that she's a big AKA here. And I know she's proud, her and Eli, that their nephew has went on around the world to do his thing. And it's amazing for me to interview you because I'm at a station now, WPTP, that we get for real down and dirty, and we taking the world by storm. And I know it's other radio stations right now watching us, but I was brave enough to call you and say, let me interview you because I don't care because I like realness. That's one thing Pastor Kevin Adams, Bishop Kevin Adams tell me all the time. Be yourself. People gonna talk about you when you do God's work.
Right. And that's the pastor at Olivet, right?
Yeah. He kept it real
Okay.
with me. See, now
Okay.
he don't love hip hop, man. You know, he don't love hip hop. You on TV. Look, Pastor Bishop Kevin Adams on TV, Reco Chapelle on
Hold
TV.
up. Love and hip hop. What was he doing?
He was the preacher. See, you don't watch
Okay, yeah, I don't watch TV.
you on TV, but you don't watch TV.
I
I don't
don't.
get it. That's
I
one thing I
don't.
do.
I
He was
don't.
a,
I
but he
don't.
was a preacher. He was a preacher on that show. And
Okay,
he
good.
still on us. Okay, you got T9 with the Brandon High School. T9.
Uh-huh.
What about Mariah with the Brandon High School? With
Yeah.
Keisha? Who else on TV that with the Brandon? Y'all got a legacy. If all y'all get together, come back up.
Juanita.
Juanita. Oh yeah, Juanita just got Miss Universe.
Yeah. Oh, we've been working on that pageant for 10 years. We
She
finally
just got
got it.
Miss Universe. So if all of y'all come back home, all y'all with the brainer. Bishop Adams with the brainer, T9 with the brainer, Reva Ison with the brainer, Rico, Juanita, It was somebody. Oh, did little T, little short T,
Well, he transferred and went to City,
but he went to
but
Brainerd
he started
first.
off at Brandon. He know
But
where
he,
his roots lies.
yeah. But he helped Ursula Raymond out. He helped all the big artists in the world.
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys, all that. I seen his. I talked to his mama last week. Matter of fact, she be hitting. She got a Facebook thing, and I hit up on Facebook. So if all of y'all come, if I can just get all y'all come back and talk to the kids, and they can see where y'all come from, I think y'all gonna change some things around the channel. New, y'all the one need to be credit. Y'all need the one to be credit, but they're
Yeah.
not crediting y'all.
Well, so here's the thing. This I'm gonna share something with you that a lot of us talk about, because all those names that you named, they was right next to me in those activities growing up.
Right.
From, me and Keisha was like this. Me and
Yes.
Reba was in a band. Me and T was in a band. Me and T did 20 Summer Scholars Program. And what the thing I was explaining to my little sister that's still in Chattanooga about my niece, I said the people there need to start programs. Like the people there need to start making people like us. It all starts from that city. The Usher Raymonds, the what was that group? The clowns that he used to be in.
Happy Clown, Darren
Happy
Willis.
Clowns back in the day.
Yeah,
You
Darren
know,
Willis still doing his thing.
you know,
Real tight. Oh, real tight. They made it big from Brandon High School.
yeah. So it's just
They
like
was with Warren G. Them.
but it started in the choir room at Brandon High School with Mr. Collins. You know what I'm saying? So it's much. I think people gotta stop looking for some type of handout. You feel what I'm saying? Because the thing is, the products are here. The Torians, the Juanitas, the Ricos, the Keisha. Mariah started one of the greatest shows on Bravo. And I'm gonna tell you how they treated her in school was not even cool, you know. And I was right there by her side the entire time. And so it can be done. It just, you gotta, like, look what's going on with Brandon High Band right now. They saying that the city are not putting money in the music programs. The city don't have to, but the person that's buying that Gucci bag and that Chanel bag, don't buy that bag this year. Buy 2 trumpets for the band. Donate those trumpets to the band because your daughter is marching in front of the band. So invest, because at the end of the day, we are going to be taking care of our elders. We're making plans for taking care of my dad. My Aunt Mary, my mom. I'm going to have to be, me and my cousins are going to be the ones that have to take care of our elders that are still in Chattanooga. You feel what I'm saying? So I think those people that are left there now, I beg y'all, like, y'all need to put that elbow grease into making, if Brainer band not working, Howard band not working, start a citywide band. The Armed Force Day parade not doing it, start your own parade. It's the Black is the majority in Chattanooga, but they have y'all psyched up that the surrounding counties are more and they create more numbers. No, they buying up all that land and putting y'all and moving y'all to Rossville, Georgia. I can't hear you.
I gotta get off the air. I gotta go.
Okay, I don't want to get you fired over there. I don't want to get your network tight.
All right, thank you. See you later, Rico.
All right, bye.
Bye.